And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out! Blue 40! 59! Watch the run! Watch the run! Mexico! Mexico! Shoot! Shoot! Hey! Check! Smoke!
Luck on first down. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Joker!
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9". Come. Check.
To throw is Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Hey, Echo. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 15.
A shotgun snap for Watt. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
General West. 11B. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
After the sack on 1st down, Luck. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Hatchet. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 49, check 49, check 49. Right.
Going to give it to Love. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
This is taken at his 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Switch. Coaching spell.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Lock in, lock in. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense.
From the 31, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Charlie. 22, by 22.
Now Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
The Bears, 1st down.
Sit up. 180. Hey, alert. Sponge. No, X3. 218, chop it.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's 18. He's checking. Scratch. Under 10. Under 2 draw quarter.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Red, kill.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Kill.
Running to start the drive is Love. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check 59, Mike. Hey, Delta. Mike the 59. Get the work.
Throwing is Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, ball. Recon, 132 fighter. 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Watch the safety creep.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Tighten up. Alert. Hey, Alpha. Check back 33. It's a party now. Hey, alert.
Here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Luck escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9. Monday. 12. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Love. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Luck. He gets it to Sims, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mexico. Hey, check 24. 11 speed.
Bravo.
Hey, watch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 24. Hey, check. 25. Kill.
Luck now to throw. Wilson's got it complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, that he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Check three, check three, check three.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I know you felt that one.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
You can't block me. One man. You can't block me. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Fresno. Chance. Check three.
Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's not going to get me. Check. Check.
Red, go. Hey, exit.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, switch gears.
Alert.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 14-yard line. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check.
18. Stop.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, ball. Hey, Wahoo!
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, team 6.
33. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Rush in.
They'll run with Love. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Stay with your man.
Let's go, Mexico. Alive. Hey, Zoo.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 12. 12. Go.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike's 59.
Here's Luck. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Orbit.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Alert.
Check right 33. Smooth. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check 33. 33. Check. Hey, check right 33. Check right 33.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert flare.
Chopper. Hey, check.
From the gun, here's Love. He's got it complete to Thompson. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
On 3rd down, here's Love. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's third down.
Go! 180!
Watch the twins.
Go, go. Alert!
33, check like 33. All day, every day, any day. Mike Six.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
59 mark.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Go! 180!
You're not ready.
Alert!
Check 33. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie!
Check like 33.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, 18! Hey, Delta!
55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Go. Go. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Red, go. 55. Mike 55.
Trubisky from his end zone on 3rd and long. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11 V. 11 V. Hey, Alpha.
58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now it's locked. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
12. 11.
Now Locke. Open man is Sims. He's got it. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Lock in.
Let's get off the field, D.
Bud.
33. I'm here all day.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Drop these.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Haywood. Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
I'm here all day.
On 1st down, Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start him up again. So I think he may want to keep him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
56, check 56.
Hey, alert.
Check 4.
61, matchbox lights. Alert. Bravo.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. This is Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Mike check 33. 33. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, check Mike 33. Hey, ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears get a bit closer. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, wahoo. Don't get nervous.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Alert. Hey, Zoo.
I got you. I got you. Hey, check out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Lucky. Check. Sponge. No. Check. Crunch.
They'll start the drive with Love here.
He's checking.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Hey, check. Go. Watch the pass. Check. 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got one.
Throwing now. Luck. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, here we go. Oh, kill. Plug. Kill. Turn it up. Mike, check. 59.
Third and long. It's Luck. Oh, it stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Get ready. Hey, 18. 22. Hey, orbit. Here we go. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike's 22. Check the outs.
Right.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Smooth. 22, Mike 22. Free bud. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Slam. Lock in. Hey, echo. Mike check 33.
Again, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
22's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Great stone, Travis. Hey, foxtrot.
22, Mike, 22.
One last shot for Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.